What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another fight companion. Today, it's Tuesday. You know what that means. Dana White's Contender Series. And thank God we got Paul Felder back on the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Oh, man. The last 2 weeks of DC. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
It was too much. It was too much. The force... The force, the balance in the force, that's what I'm going for, has been restored. Balance has been restored. All is good. Paul Felder back behind the mic and perhaps back in the UFC as well soon. We shall see. Guys, this week's card, way better than last week's. Can't wait to get into it. Did quite a bit of prep. Now, there's only a handful of fights on the card, so quite a bit of prep isn't too much prep. However, did watch a couple other content creators' preview videos, watched the UFC's preview video, and went back and watched a few of the fights that these fighters are featured in. And yeah, knock on wood, it should be a good one. It should be more exciting than last week. What's up, Foul, one of our exclusive members? What is up, Jules? It's great to see you. What is up, Shane, one of our exclusive members as well? JD, likes do, comments on the videos after do. Poll questions are just for fun. I just like gauging what you guys think. Bro, I ain't seen Rock'em Sock'em on the intro. Well, I forget. I have to pull it. It's in one of my totes here. Because I don't even think I have a DVD player or my Xbox. Yeah, it's not even my Xbox hooked up in my house here. It's my roommates. And anyways, like, I don't even use it. So I'd have to dig it out. But yeah, I'm like 90% sure what you sent me was featured either as the intro or as like a bonus feature thing at the end of so it was like early DVD, and they tried to get like interactive with it, like click this for this or whatever. And it was either the intro for the main but we're talking about Don Cherry's Rock'em Sock'em. I think I had volume 4. I forget what came with it, but the Cold FX one. Canada women's soccer are 1-1. Let's go.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Why would Paul Felder like Philly cheesesteaks? What's up, Ethan? Paul Felder is like, and no disrespect to anyone in the live chat, he's from Philadelphia, but he's the only guy from Philly who doesn't seem like a scumbag, or just like a little bit of a scumbag. I'm doing laundry, so I'll have to dip out for a bit, like 20 minutes to put clothes in the dryer. That's your loss. That's your loss, Shane. All good, buddy. I thought you said it was on this intro. Oh, no. I meant like... I meant like on the DVD Rock'em Sock'em, because you know there was like, I think there was 4 was it 4 or 6? It was an even number. And before there was volumes up to 4 and 6, which are just like Don Cherry's like handpicked fights that he liked the most, and you commentated through them and everything like that. And the song that you sent me was featured on either the DVD for the actual show intro or one of like the bonus features or whatever. What is up, Hockey from Home? You're back. Guess who's back? Glad to see you. My friends' names are Deb and Kushin, so shout them out. Shout out Deb and Kushin. 96 subs now. You're almost at 100. What is up? I know he got absolutely manhandled by the 40-year-old. He's good people. Keishan. The chocolate was delicious today. I ate it when I heard. Yeah, honestly, like, I appreciate chocolate. And like, I'm not going to be that like hipster ass motherfucker who says he doesn't like chocolate. Of course I like chocolate, but I will say that I like the dark stuff. I like dark chocolate more. But like, I just don't have a big sweet tooth. Never have. I'm a savory over sweet guy. I'd rather eat like fine dining or like just really good food to fill me up than to keep any room there for dessert. Not that like I won't eat it, but I mean, I will. Actually, you know what? I do. I turn down cake all the time. Makes me feel bloated, full, and it's too sweet. Except for cheesecake. That shit, I'll eat the whole thing and it'll put me to sleep. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, we don't just talk about cake or food here, but we're totally interactive with the live chat. As you can see, we absolutely love it. So like and subscribe, vote in the poll question, ring that bell and subscribe so you never miss an upload, so you never miss a live stream. Speaking of uploads, we got a new video dropping later tonight. Going to the gym right after this stream, but I'm like 90% through editing a couple videos, and we'll schedule them, and those will drop throughout the week. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to these live streams, what we do is we profile each fighter, we highlight them, I give my opinion, and of course, I want to hear yours. Shane and I, we go back and forth in our beer bets, just in case you guys are wondering what the hell we're doing, and we will put the live stats of these fights on screen when they begin, courtesy of ESPN Fight Center. I wish more leagues did this, but I mean, at least that of one championship. I mean, with those billions and billions and trillions of views that Chaudhry's getting, I mean, you got to think he's got some money to put in for live stats, but I digress. What's up, Gravedigger Jones? Bacon wrap scallops, yeah. Some like really nice Otoro sushi. How's it going, Gravedigger Jones? One of our exclusive members as well. Nice, yes, do it up, do it up. I think Karamov will probably beat him. I was at 97, Bujit said I'm at 95. Is it because everyone subbed at once? No, sometimes YouTube just like, YouTube will sometimes remove subs who like aren't active and who haven't like watched 10 of your videos for a while. YouTube doesn't want you to get to 100 and they don't want you to get to 1,000. Like, I mean, they don't want to is aggressive. They will do their like massive cleanups at the end because they want you to grind. Shane speaking Oliveira right off the bat. Let's go. What's up, Andrew A? What's going on? Nice. Yeah, I don't have fiber optic here. And Xfinity is living in the cave, living in caveman times, but it is what it is for now. What is up, Andrew? It's good to see you. I just checked my VHS and I think it's Rock'em Sock'em 5. Nice. Yeah, I have either 4 or 6 on DVD. I'll have to check. I kept this in the box with it for the longest time, and then I was like, it's just too good to not show off there. Which is like, I have a Derek Lewis one also in the box that I haven't opened at all. What's up, Activate A? Good to see you. From 93, dude. That shit's... I was born in 93, dude. That's crazy. Sounds good, Hockey from Home. Okay, let's highlight the fighters here, guys. If I miss any of your comments, don't worry. I'll get right back to them. If I miss any of your comments while I'm like commenting live, don't worry. I'm looking at the live chat. I'm looking at the fight, and I'll read as many as I can. Hey, I'd rather live in the mountains than not have fiber optic. I live in the suburbs of Minneapolis, and they just should. I mean, we finally got a paved road, so that's good. Reporters says they've only tore his ACL, so it should be quicker return for than a broken leg. Yes, that is good. That is good. Debo, who wins this? We're getting to it. Jay Wolverine, no, I don't work for ESPN or the UFC, brother. You know that. You know that. But I will bring up the live fight stats from ESPN, and we'll do a play-by-play for it. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's get to this first fight here as I make their walkouts. Vinicius Oliveira against Victor Madrigal. Oliveira, Brazilian, heavy favorite here, 27 years of age. He's 18-3, 4-1 in his last 5 fights. See you later, Hawk from Home. I guarantee you'll be back at least twice, 2 more times. Smash that like button, guys, if you haven't already. 14 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 2 decisions. Ooh, 5-1 in UAE Wars. Hey, UAE Wars, solid promotion. Do I think it's better than Brave? No, but it's up there. It's up there. He also fought in Future Fighting Championship 2-1. What's up, John? Good to see you as well. Locking it in. Beat a 12-2 guy, UAE Warriors. Lost to Ali Talib. No shame in that. He's a good prospect. 7-3, 12-3, 14-1. Dude, he's beating some legit opponents. Knocked out a 4-1 guy, 11-3. Yeah, his resume is legit. No, and he's Brazilian too. I mean, doesn't even have an OV in his name, and he's finishing off guys in UAE Warriors. Going up against Mexico's Victor Madrigal, 12-3 as a pro. He is on a 3-fight win streak. 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He's the pretty big underdog here, 33 years of age. 7 KO, TKO, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. Oh, this one's going to be a scrap. This one's gonna be a scrap. 2-3 in Combate America. You want a better record than that, even between 2017 and 19. Now it's Combate Global. Used to be Combate Americans before then. You also fought in Budo Sento Championship 3-0. It's a decent promotion. By the way, some good knockouts from Budo this last weekend. Beat a 10-5 guy, 23-9, 14-2. I mean, like, that's okay. That's okay. 7-2. I mean, his resume is not bad, but his opponents is way more impressive. And Vinicius Oliveira he looks bigger. He looked bigger at the weigh-ins anyway. So we'll see once they square up. I'm going with the favorite on this one, and not only that, I think he finishes him. I really do, but I want to be on the record saying that, like, that is not gospel, because this guy is from Mexico, and it just seems like fighters from Mexico just have iron freaking chins, baby. But I'm going with the Brazilian. Lock it in. Let's get back to the live chat. I want to hear from you guys. John's got Oliveira locking it in. Sounds good. Hockey from home. What is up, MMA Post Daily? He's on the grind streaming as well, guys. So go show MMA Post Daily some love, playing UFC, streaming, gaming channel. I'm a moderator on that channel, which is a huge honor. Thank you so much, MMA Post Dailies. Again, like, I think Oliveira gets the finish, but this guy might have just that Mexican chin, man. Let's go, Cutman Tate. Yes, the male nurse. The male nurse. Shout out the Ultimate Fighter, the OG Ultimate Fighter. He's only been knocked out once. Okay, yeah. He might have, like I said, these Mexican fighters, boxers, and MMA fighters. They got these iron chins, man. What's up, Phony? It's great to see you, buddy. Thanks so much for joining. I'm locking in the Brazilian. You can have boxing gloves tatted on your neck and lose. Oh, you can't have boxing gloves tatted on your neck and lose. Ain't that the truth? Going for Oliveira as well. The Gravedigger Jones rule. Fighting friends, the main event. Yes, and let's pray it's not like the PFL. Let's pray it's like Ryzen, where Buddy kicked his high school friend in the face. Now, I know you're not allowed to face kick in this, but it's amazing. No problem, buddy. No problem. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it on.
I'll get Fight Center on screen. Again, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction. Don't blink with this one, guys. I think Oliveira, he's got some power. Oliveira going for the leg early. Here we go. Get the live stats on screen here, guys. That was a brutal KO, dude. Well, because he broke his jaw with a 1-2 on his way down and then kicked him in the face at the end. 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock here, guys. Four minutes and 20. Oh, and some solid oblique kicks there. Yeah, just look how much bigger Oliveira is. A kick to the body followed by a right attempt. High kick there by Oliveira. I agree. Now looking for the takedown was Madrigal, but doesn't even get the underhooks in, and Oliveira pushes him right off back to the center of the cage. 3 minutes and 58 seconds and a 1-2 there by Oliveira. I think the right hand was the only thing that landed, and the left. Guys, I love the gloves with, like, without the UFC logo on them. Just reminds me of the old Pride. Oh, and a nice right hook there by Oliveira. And a right, a left, and a right, but none of those last shots that I called hit. Oliveira just committing to them in motion. Man, he hits hard. Outside low kick by Madrigal. Just look at the size difference, man. Madrigal looking for the leg there. 3 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. Outside low kick by Oliveira. Left hook by Oliveira. Some feints there by Madrigal. Oliveira's just swinging here, man. He's got to be careful not to gas himself. Like, he's overcommitting to some of these shots. Oh, and he throws the right and lands the left in motion again. Spinning heel kick attempt. Hey, he's a showman. He's showing Uncle Dana everything that he's got in his arsenal. At least on the feet. Outside low kick again by Oliveira. 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Oliveira missed it with the right again. He's throwing a lot and missing, though. But again, freaking Madrigal's just not landing anything. 4 significant strikes on 14. 2 minutes and 41. It could backfire, yep. Oh, there he goes. He rocks Madrigal. And he goes for the knee and a right. Madrigal's hurt. Outside low kick by Oliveira. Body kick by Oliveira. Madrigal with the left hook. Yeah, Oliveira's got to keep his hands up here. Can't get too cocky. I've lined up my stream to your stream, so my reaction might be delayed. But sure they don't show it in the UK. No worries, buddy. No worries. Glad you're here, Ethan. 2 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. It's so crazy they don't show this in the UK, dude. Oh, the counter left by Oliveira. He knocks out Madrigal. Cold. It's over. He knocked him out cold. Dana White's reaction. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Counter left and you just saw him just stunned him. Goes down. Timber. Holy shit. Oh, that's a contract if I've ever seen one.
Exactly that.
What a way to start off the show. Here's the counter. He was doing that every single time. He'd throw a lot in that right and with momentum, just fire that left. Here it is. You see that? Boom with that moment. Oh. Look, I don't know if that's going to work in the UFC with the highest level because, like, let's be realistic. It's not that quick, but if he works on it and if he works on the speed of that combo, damn, he's got some power.
Oh my God.
I'm playing catch up on Fight Pass. I'm currently in season 4. Is that beautiful blonde still working the microphone? Lucky Paul, if she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She works every single one now. Lorisenko. He signed, baby. Damn sleeping. Is it wrong to yearn for carnage in combat sports? I don't think so. If so, then like Ryzen wouldn't be a thing. Hell of a counter left and right hook KO. Always bet on the fighter hitting the Naruto run. Right, Shane? Shane agrees. What a victory. Dude, he is huge for bantamweight. Damn. Well, what a way to start off the show, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to start off the show.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
What a way to start off the show. Smash that like button if you enjoyed that last knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to vote in the poll question. It's always more fun to vote earlier in the show than later, but hey, to each their own. I almost messed it up again there, Shane. Let's highlight the next fighters here in just a moment. We'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen as well. Appreciate every single one of you joining us live. Hockey from home, I told you you'd be back. I told you you would be back. You can't just throw that 1-2 over and over in the major leagues. No, exactly. And he's going to have to tighten that up. And I'm sure his coaches will be like, bro, what were you doing there? Like, you're lucky this guy just, his guard wasn't that great. It looks like he's a little salty too, but hey, it is what it is. Could be a little dazed as well. Carnage, no. Actual harm, yes. Peace, I'm out. Just DM'd you the pick of my French talking to mine. I'll see you this weekend. I got to study. Sounds good. I mean, the last time you said that, you showed up like 2 more times. That's what I said. I'll believe when I see it. Oh, Dana White getting a selfie with this kid or getting a video. Oh, yeah, he's getting a contract. He's getting a contract, baby. You know, I don't believe you, Hockey from home. Yeah. You say that now. You'll be back at least, I think 3. I think 3 personally. Shane's already ahead of the game, picking Judice for the next one and about to do laundry. All right, Shane, go rally that laundry. And we'll see you back here in a little bit. Shane, did you get the Fight Pass app? Oh no, you don't have Wi-Fi. That's right. Okay, never mind. What's the over-under and how many returns Hockey from home has? 3.5. Yeah, let's set it at 3.5. Set it from 3.5. I like that. I like those odds. All right. We're going to highlight the next 2 fighters here. I'm going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen. Guys, we have a video dropping, not right after the stream, as I'm heading to the gym right after this stream. Like Shane, going for runs every day. I've been pretty disciplined these last couple months. And it felt awesome. So we're gonna keep going. So that being said, I'm working on a couple videos. One is gonna drop tonight. when I'm back from the gym. So I would have liked to get it done right before or right after this stream, but like 90% editing, got to export, upload it, the whole 9 yards, thumbnail. So it'll be done later this evening. So for those out east, you'll probably see it tomorrow morning. For those out west, check it out before you go to bed. Huge weekend of streams coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. One championship this weekend, Ryzen, BKFC, PFL, not in the United States. Those, I've been going scorched earth. PFL is going to block me on Twitter. Actually, you know what? Let me just quickly check. PFL might, I've just been going ham, dude. I've been going ham. I think that league's an absolute joke. And now they're not going to show arguably their best card of the year. Arguably the best card of their year. They're not going to show out west. Like, are you kidding me? It makes no sense. I empathize with Activate A and everybody else out east who can't watch this tonight on like BT Sport or the main or wherever you usually watch UFC. Okay, doesn't look like PFL's blocked me yet, but if LFA blocked me over promoting their brand, me shitting all over PFL all day on Twitter is definitely going to block me. What a joke of a league, dude. What an absolute joke of a league. Dana took the video on his phone as well. Damn, not like he was fanboying. Just a little bit. Love this translator. Yeah, okay, who's the better translator there? Who's the better translator? This cat or the one in one championship? Getting a pen thrown in the ring and kneeling in front of it is top-notch Dana White Selly. That Debo, that was my lock. Sorry. JD, what's up with the PFL? Oh, there's an awesome card this weekend, arguably the best of the year. Like, it's just there's only like a few fights with schmucks. And they have Cedric Doumbé making his debut on that card, and you can't watch it in North America. It's crazy. All right, let's highlight the fighters here, guys. Ernesta Kareckaite. I hope I pronounced her name. Kareckaite. Carli against Carli Judice. Shane already locked in Carli Judice. And I say Kareckaite. She is 4-0-1 as a pro in pro mixed martial arts. She is the slight underdog plus 140 from Lithuania. I believe she's a kickboxer. Let's take a look here. 2-1 Canada. Let's go. Let's go. 2-0-1 in Hexagon MMA. Oh, yeah. So she's the kickboxer. Very good striker. Has only really beat one good gal on her young resume thus far. But as you guys know, I don't judge an MMA fighter until they've reached like 4 to 5 professional fights. I don't judge them on their opponent's resume. They're taking whatever pro fights they can get at that point. She did beat a 4-0 gal when she was 3-0, but other than that, it's been She's a kickboxer, though. She's a kickboxer. Her opponent is a boxer, if I'm not mistaken, though. Carli Judice, 3-0 as a pro, minus 170. So this one should stay on the feet. 5-0 in her last 5 fights, including amateur and pro. And she's had a few amateur fights as well. 4-0 in the amateur scene. 3-0 as a pro. Boxing background for Judice, kickboxing background for the Lithuanian. I'm going with the underdog on this one. I think this goes the distance, as I do with most women's MMA fights. But yeah, I think the Lithuanian with the kickboxing is just a little bit more well-rounded in this sport thus far than that of Carli Judice. Having said that, Carli Judice, American, had a few good amateur bouts as well. Has probably top-notch training. I'm still going to go with the underdog. I'm still going to go with the kickboxer here, locking it in. I wouldn't call Carli a lock, but I think she wins this, and I think the odds should be further apart, but Carli's taking this on a 10-day notice. I just bet the first fight on the card, that was my lock, not this one. This is for World Cup qualifier. Team Canada, on the women's side, they make the World Cup quite a bit. Love Cedric in glory. He was awesome. Carli's replacement for Shavkat's sister. Yes, that is true. Which is it sucks. Do we know? I guess there's only like 2 more weeks left in Contender Series. We're not going to see Shavkat's sister on this show. She's probably going to get a one-way ticket to the UFC then. Yeah, they won the last World Cup. I'm going with the Lithuanian. They are built different. Oh, was it Olympics? Yeah, I get it mixed up too. But yeah, the women's side of soccer for Team Canada is always like historically in their respective tournaments, you know, done better than the men or represented Canada better than the men. But that's because the men didn't have Alphonso Davies until now, ladies and gentlemen. The former Vancouver Whitecap. All right, fighters are making their walk to the cage now. Let me get Fight Center back on screen. I'm going for the underdog on this one. Cutman Tate here, the male nurse. Shout out to Cost Check. It's funny, Mr. Grant Gregory, one of his favorite UFC fighters is Josh Koscheck. Says a lot about Mr. Grant Gregory, folks. What's up, Charles? How's it going, buddy? One of our exclusive members. Oliveira won. Nasty left hook. Put his opponent out. Sent him to the Shadow Realm. He almost went through the canvas. Ernesta has had a couple split wins and not fought much talent. Ernesta was cannon fodder for Shavkat's sister till the put out. John Haggers, me too. Locking it in. Good to see you, Charles. Oh, guys, I hope I'm not getting sick. My nose. Sorry if I'm like sniffing a little too much. Gotta get a good workout in here tonight. Some good sleep. Fucking snort some turmeric and we'll be good to go for tomorrow. All right, fighters make their walk out now. Shout out to the exclusive members in the live chat. Charles Barkley, JD, Foul One, Shane, Gravedigger Jones. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And everybody else, appreciate every single one of you as well. Thank you so much for supporting these live streams, the channels, and the videos that we're posting, the clips. I mean, they seem to be, you guys seem to be liking them. We're getting a lot of views on them. Hell, we're getting more views on some of the video clips that I post than even some of the live streams. So appreciate every single one of you. Appreciate all the feedback. And yeah, let's keep on going here into the new year. Great, I missed a vicious KO, and I'm here for women's MMA. Yep. That's probably going to go to the distance. At least this one's probably going to stay on the feet. Boxer versus kickboxer. Locking on Carli. We got Carli too, says Andrew A. No, I don't listen to anything Gianni says. If you want to lose your money, listen to Gianni. I haven't had the last 2 weeks for my predictions they haven't been the best, or they haven't been horrendous, but they haven't been good. But I'm telling you, Gianni's like his picks have been bad the last 4 or 3 years. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen, live play, commentary, reaction, and interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat here. Both these women are fairly young. The American Judice, 24 years old. Ernesta, 25. Round one, ladies and gentlemen. Shane, I'm just in time, Shane. Brendan Othman smashed Sebastian Aho. The Islanders won into the boards. I hope Othman makes the team. I like Othman. Juice by KO plus 300 is value, fellas. Shane, I picked the underdog. But a nice right hand there by the kickboxer. Kareckaite. With a nice knee there by Judice. This one could be a scrap, guys. Left and a right there by Judice. Oh, Judice just rocked Kareckaite. Body kick by Judice. Kareckaite or Kareckaite? Kareckaite. Regardless, the Lithuanian has the reach advantage here, but in the pocket, Judice is landing the better shots, or Judice, I should say. Left hook and a kick there by Kareckaite. Nice left by Judice. Body kick by Judice. Nice knees there, exchanged by both of these women. Nice right hand there by Judice, pushing the Lithuanian into the cage here. Man, the dirty boxing and that clinch work by Judice looks good so far. Street Judice. Yo, I'm late. Who's winning? It just started here. Pretty even thus far. I would say Judice is landing the better shots. foul one says the opposite. Oh, and a nice left there by Kareckaite, but another stiff left jab and a left hook there by Judice. Oh, but that walk-in right there by Kareckaite. They're just swinging here. This is a brawl. Nice knee there by Judice, though. Street Judice. Judice is tagging this chick. Knee there to the chin on Judice by Kareckaite. Outside low kick by Judice. Counter right by Lithuanian. Straight right there by Judice. Straight right there by Kareckaite. Oh, and a right there. Dude, they're swinging here. Judice outlanding Kareckaite with the better shots and narrowly insignificant strikes, but that's not to say that the Lithuanian is not landing some good shots either. This is a brawl. Are there more fights? Oh, yeah, dude. There's 3 more fights after this one. I just told you, buddy, there's 3 more fights after this one. This is a banger. 2 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Fighting the clinch here. Knee to the body. Oh, right elbow by Judice here. Judice is a savage in the clinch. A couple right hands there by Kareckaite, but Judice with the knee on the break definitely landed the better shots in that exchange. Oh, and a right hand there by Kareckaite, and a left and a right and an uppercut there by the Lithuanian, but a kick to the body there by Judice, returning with a high kick. Kareckaite, 1 minute and 56 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I picked the underdog to win this one too. She doesn't look out of place. Judice is landing the harder shots though. But that's not to say Kareckaite is not landing either, not pushing forward and landing big shots herself. This is a great fight. Yeah, not a bad underdog at all. 1 minute and 35 seconds on the clock. Trying to land a right hand as Kareckaite misses there. Tries to go for the high kick as well. Committing to those combos, both of them bleeding from their nose. Trying to land that overhand right was Judice. Street Judice. DWCS Contender Series is like a mini fight night every Tuesday. Can't believe I just got turned on to it. Dude, dude, it's better than most fight nights. I wish they were, I mean, obviously they can't be double. I get it, you can't, there's too many contracts coming in. But like, it's like old school Ultimate Fighter, except with today's like polished version of the game. These fighters just go all out. It's like when they're, you know, when they like tried out to get into the house in the Ultimate Fighter. That's what it reminds me of, except it's 2023 polished up. Like the sport is so much more polished up. Knee to the body there by Judice. It's awesome. I love Contender Series. I absolutely love this show. As long, I mean, if it had knees to the ground of the opponents, it'd be my favorite show. Lithuanians pulling away.
Exactly that.
Look for the takedown here is Judice. Kareckaite ended up outstriking Judice. Final 15 seconds, but just narrowly. We'll take a look at the shots here. Judice landing the better strike percentage. Oh, good dirty boxing here by both women. Man, what a fight. Left elbow there by Judice. Right elbow there by Kareckaite to end the fight, or to end the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I got Judice narrowly winning only because I think there were just like 4 or 5 shots that she landed that just looked way harder than anything Kareckaite landed thus far. But like, they're both landing bombs, man. For women's MMA. Judice, 55 strikes landed on 107 thrown, 54 significant, 31 to the head, 21 to the body, 2 to the legs. 0 for 2 in the takedown. Ernesta Kareckaite, 66 strikes landed on 150 thrown, 60 significant, 53 to the head, 6 to the body, 1 to the leg. So she's really just attacking the head, and you can see it. Judice now wearing that and starting to swell. Whereas Judice is mixing it up and landing way more shots to the body on the lankier Ernesta Kareckaite. Again, narrowly given that first round to Judice. It could go either way. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat as we get into the second round.
Let's get it on.
Round could go either way. Judice looks good. This is the best women's MMA fight I've seen in a while. But the pressure from Ernesta is overwhelming Judice. That is true. But when Judice gets into the pocket in that Muay Thai clinch, she's landing the better shots. Round one to the dog for you. Now everyone's looking for it. Oh, a nice left elbow there by Judice, but Kareckaite lands a good shot as well. Body kick by Kareckaite. Kareckaite, yeah, the pressure that she has. She's constantly moving, constantly throwing feints, and she is a little dangerous there, but a nice body kick by Judice. Trying to land that right hand was Kareckaite again. Judice swinging and missing now. Almost landed that knee. Sorry if I'm... I think my nose is getting a little stuffed here. Knock on wood, not getting sick. High kick attempt there by Kareckaite. Nothing a good workout. Snorting some turmeric. A good night's sleep won't fix, right, guys? Have you seen Karate Hottie versus Loopy in a while? 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Left hand there by Kareckaite. Counter right there by Kareckaite. Judice hasn't been landing as many as she did in that first round. 3 minutes and 19 seconds. She did take this fight on short-term notice. She looks up at the clock now. That's not a good sign. 3 minutes and 14 seconds into the second round. Outside low kick by Judice and a right hand by Kareckaite. Body kick again by Judice. Those are going to start hurting Kareckaite as this fight goes on, though. She's blocking them, but a lot of them are being thrown high. Oh, step in left elbow there by Kareckaite. Judice with a straight left jab, but again... Oh, a nice straight right there by Judice. I'll give her that. Knee to the body. Judice here. This is where she wants to be. She was doing well in the first round in the clinch. There's a nice left by Judice. Trying to go for a knee there, but nice body there by Kareckaite. Right elbow by Judice. Yeah, Judice is good at landing those elbows when she's pushing Kareckaite up against the fence or when she has her in the clinch. Oh, geez, foul one. But yes, good thing John Anik is in here tonight. It's a pretty good fight, man. It's a pretty good fight. Triple IPA is good for colds. So I've heard. I got some whiskey. 2 minutes on the clock. Right hand there by Kareckaite. That looked like it hurt Judice. Judice on the back foot. Left by Kareckaite. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but whatever. I'm sticking with it. Right hand. Good fight here, man. Good fight. Ooh, and they each land a good right there. Give me a double knockout in this women's MMA fight. Left hand by Judice. They get a double knockout. Can Dana give them each a contract? Or does he give them neither? Or does he give neither of them a contract? She's good. She's good. Like, what? I don't know. What, like 7 out of 10? She's good, not great. Better than Dom Cruz on most nights. Better than DC on most nights. 1 minute on the clock. Her Felder and Fitz are like, they're a good combo. I like Gooden as well. Replace Gooden with Fitz. It's fun. I'm good with either. Felder's my favorite color guy right now, though. Easily. 45 seconds on the clock. Brings energy, and he's good at describing the fight. He brings DC's energy and Dominic Cruz's like wise words. He's the whole package. Yeah, for sure. And I think for fight nights and things like this, she'll continue to do. And you know, I mean, they'll probably got to starting to do more pay-per-views down the road, but I think they'll ease their way into it. Yeah, I don't know if she can keep up this pace. Yeah, 10 days is what the chat said, right? Oh, Kareckaite landing some hard shots there, and you can see her fading already, and not in the sense that she's not wanting to fight here, because she's still bringing the fight. Final seconds of the second round. It's just this pace that Kareckaite is putting on here is relentless, absolutely relentless, and she's just throwing and throwing and throwing. You wonder on a full training camp how good this former boxer, Carli Judice, would be. In the seasons I'm watching, she appears to know her stuff. And boy, can she sport the dresses. Her stuff.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
I'm more of a Megan O'Leary guy myself, but I understand. I understand. Oh, look at the hematoma on the left side of Judice's forehead. Saw them both. Yeah, that's the thing. And like I think the MMA Guru actually did a good video on that. I think he was super fair. Like it was good. And honestly, I would kind of rather her than DC, but at the same time, you know, good, not great, 7 out of 10. DC's about a 6 out of 10. Same with Dom Cruz. I think it's 1919. I would say, yeah, it's either 1-1 or 2 for the Lithuanian. 1-1 going into the third. Mike Trezano and Sungwoo Choi had a double knockdown last year. Dude, that was awesome. I remember that. Megan will do in a pinch. All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Oh, those elbows, man, by both of these women in the clinch here. There's another left elbow by Judice, and this is smart. Just get her in the clinch. Slows down the pace a little bit. Four minutes and 18 seconds. Because I don't care about these girls' experience. Like, one has experience in boxing, one has experience in kickboxing. Like, they have professional combat sports experience, and two women who are just going to bring the fight like this, please bring these two women, one or the other, both of them, into the UFC so we can see more exciting fights like this in flyweight women's MMA. 3 minutes and 44 seconds. They clinch again. These chicks have balls. Dana will give them win bonuses at the very least. Oh, and dude, they're each landing shots here. Even Judice with the counters. I think Kareckaite is just landing more in this third. But she's slowing down as well. I mean, she's setting the pace, but you only can fight at this pace for so long, even if you're the one setting it. Counter left and a high kick there by Kareckaite, but she got off balance there. Nice body kick again by Judice. 1-2 by Kareckaite. Kareckaite again, she's just walking forward. She's taking shots, but landing a few as well. Like, this is a scrap. This is a scrap. These girls beat half the roster. If it goes the distance, I hope they both get signed and run it back. Dude, that would be awesome. Their first fight in the UFC, they run it back. What a story that would be, honestly. And that could be the clause. Look, we'll give you both contracts, but you have to fight each other again in your first UFC fight. Dude, 3-0 and a 4-0-1. Better than half the women in their division. That's crazy. Watch, they'll both turn to normal women's MMA fighters if they get signed. They both turn to wrestlers. Shh. Shut your mouth. Nice right there by Kareckaite. You can see Judice visibly more tired. Kareckaite, I think, just has a better poker face. Honestly, it's more I think it's more realistic than we think. It's little things like that I love about Felder. Get those ice packs ready. Body kick there by Kareckaite. Great fight, man. Great fight. 1 minute 57 seconds on the clock, and they're still throwing. The pace has been relentless here. Left and a high kick by Kareckaite. They're still in the center of the cage. Continue to pressure forward and throw as Kareckaite. Even if she doesn't land, she's stepping forward and throwing. 600 plus combined strikes, dude. That's more than Michelle Waterson-Gomez took in that one fight, and I didn't think that was possible. Felder's awesome, dude. Dude, Judice is landing some good shots on the counter, and I think Kareckaite's nose is busted because She's starting to fade a bit, or just slow down a bit too. And Judice with a good, I shouldn't say beautiful because it wasn't beautiful at all, sloppy as hell, but she dragged Kareckaite to the ground there. Kareckaite back up to her feet. Judice trying to mix it up with the grappling there. Good entry anyways. Body lock. She was just dragging here. 3 more fights, Hernan. Like Earthworm Jim. It's like 2 female Max Holloway fighting. Max Holloway fighters fighting. 40 seconds on the clock. Straight right there by Judice. 30 seconds. What a fight. What a great fight. Good to see you, Hernan. I'm kind of pissed Erin isn't getting her rightfully deserved title shot. I don't think it's rightfully deserved. Her and Manon both disappointed in their last fights. They both didn't have commanding performances. Thus, they have to fight each other. Eight seconds on the clock. Oh, and a right elbow by Judice. Eastern Europeans are built different, men, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Dana White is on his feet. I tip my cap to these 2 women. What a fight. I got it 29-28. Kareckaite could be a split. I think Kareckaite win. Oh, man. This one's tough. I really don't know. I really don't know. Those elbows by Judice and that first round she had. Man. Sounds good, Shane. Amazing fight. Both deserve to win. Won't be upset either way. Yeah, I agree with both you guys there. No, it should be unanimous 29-28, depending how you had that first round. Could be 30-27. But Erin is just gonna clear out all her contenders before she gets the title shot, though. I think it's the next. I think her and Manon are fighting next, and the winner gets the shot. Which, like, again, I'm not even upset about, because her game, her style, she'll probably beat Manon. Is that the most strikes thrown in a 3-round women's fight? I don't think so. I want to know how many Joanne Jacek and Weili Zhang threw, but wasn't that a 5-round fight, or was that a 3-round fight as well? 67 strikes thrown. Look at the face of Judice, dude. Oh, Judice. I messed up both their names, dude. It's a split decision. Anesta Kareckaite wins a split decision. What a fight. What a fight. What a tremendous fight. For a second, I thought that was Eddie Alvarez. Oh my goodness, what a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. 467 strikes thrown, 227 landed, 204 significant, 170 to the head, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the crowd cheers for the small crowd. Feel like a split decision? You were right. 762 strikes combined. Salo, it's on ESPN Plus, Fight Pass, or TSN. She'll be Manon, but then who's she going to defend against that isn't a rematch? Women's MMA. That's why we need more. We need more from Contender Series. I'm going to make a frozen pizza. Do it up, Debo. Do it up. Sounds good, Shane. We need to see both them in the UFC or we riot. I predict these things. That's the right scoring for that fight. We got more than we deserve there. Absolutely. What's up, Zoomer? Dude, honestly, the women's fight was unbelievable. Unbelievable. They just stood there, Stephen Bonner, Forrest Griffin style, and just threw down a combined, 762 strikes. Look, she threw 467, dude. Unbelievable. That's a punch about every other second, which is exactly the pace that she set. Yeah, honestly. Honestly. This one will go down. This one will go down in the history books. Absolutely. Red Baron season. I haven't had one of those, Debo. I haven't had one of those. I'm a 7th Avenue Pizza my guy. Shout or kind of guy. Shout out to them. Now there's a poll question. Which frozen pizza is the best? Of course, is DiGiorno, but that's just my take. DiGiorno, Delicio, 7th Ave, or whatever Debo is rocking. People will say Tombstone. I say throw that shit in the garbage. I'd rather eat the Domino's cardboard box that they deliver the pizza in. All right, Danny Silva against Angel Pacheco is next. Pacheco from Minnesota, by the way. Let's go, baby.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Minnesota, by the way, hosted LFA last weekend. Great card. Started editing the vlog. Filmed as much of that night as I could before we went full Jim Leahy off the $5 tall boys. $9 or $7 doubles as well. I mean, LFA, Mystic Lake Casino. Shout out to you. What's up, Andrew A? It's good to see you. Or Andrew B, it's good to see you. I'm new to MMA, so thank you for telling me. No worries, buddy. The other streamer's rude about it. Well, we're not rude here, man. Glad that you're here. It's good to see you. Vabehav 16. Red Baron Pizza is lit. One of my favorites. You got to try the Supreme. Okay. I will see if it's in the Midwest. If it's in this state, I will try to find it. I bookmarked that comment. Rao pizzas are bomb. Fell asleep. I missed a good fight, huh? Yes, Jules, one of the best female fights in recent history. Portnoy's one bite pizza is pretty good too. Interesting. Silva has to be the most common name in MMA. Yes. Yes. Yeah, but you've never had 7th Ave. That is true. 7th Ave pizza is it's my favorite frozen pizza. Now, I wouldn't say I'm a frozen pizza connoisseur, but like I like frozen pizza more than like delivery, more than Delicio. Now, deep dish is a different story, like Chicago deep dish, like the real deep dish. That's like the one that you have to order like an hour ahead of time. Ooh, I like a good red sauce. Yeah, which streamer is rude to you? Mike Jones, great to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for joining. Can't stay, but I hit the like button. Doing God's work, Mike Jones. Thank you very much.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Hope to see you this weekend. Hope you're having a great week. Shane's picking Silva. Silva and Rob are probably the most common. Red Baron is even in Canada. Okay, well then it must be. It must be here. Wild Mike sounds wild. We can raid the guy. Look at this. Look at the community that we're building. All right, let's highlight these next two fighters, folks. I'm going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen, and we'll get right to it. I'm going to be biased towards the Minnesota guy, probably in my pick. I'm not going to lie. By the way, there was a robbery in LFA, which honestly, like I thought it was going to go the other guy's way. But the Minnesota guy got the split decision, and oh boy, was his opponent mad. James Lynch actually just recently interviewed him. And I was going through some of the footage of the vlog that I'm going to be posting soon, guys, from when I went to go see LFA last week. And the crowd, like, yeah, there's a few hardcores who were like, what the hell? But the crowd was pumped that he won because no one thought that he was going to win. But anyways.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
I picked Silva to win by KO. All right, let's get to it. Danny Silva. Not even Brazilian. He is American. Minus 210. He is the favorite. 26 years of age. 7-1 as a pro. 4-1 in his last 5 fights. 5 KO, TKO, 0 submissions. 2 decisions, 2-1 in LFA, 3-0 in Fight Club OC. Beat a 4-1 guy, lost to 6-2 guy, beat 4-0, 2-3. Doesn't have the best resume. 5-2 on the amateur scene. I mean, his best win as a pro is 4-1 and a 4-0 guy. Looking at his opponent, Angel Pacheco, out of Minnesota, 7-1 on a 4-fight win streak, plus 170 underdog. Come on, Tapology, you can do it. You can do it. Oh shoot. Training at a start, BJJ. I'm familiar with that school. 4 KO TKO, 3 submissions, 0 decisions, 1-0 in the LFA. 1 in his last Cage Fury FC fight where he beat a 5-2 guy. Ooh, crushed a 19-4 can. Crushed another 9 and 14 can, a 9 and 13 can. Beat 12-8 guy. He doesn't have the best resume either. So far, 5-2 is his best win. He has fought in LFA. He's fought in CES. So he's got good promotion. He's fought in good promotions, so good enough for those promotions like wanted to sign him for and feature him for that fight. Bud Brawl. I like that. I like that. As an amateur, he went 8-5. And he fought in the amateur or in the LFA amateur scene as well. I fear Danny Silva's knockout power, but I'm going with the underdog on this one. I'm going with the underdog. We're going with Angel Pacheco. Let's go, Minnesota. Let me know your picks in the live chat. We have Fight Center back on screen. Keep the comments coming, folks. Comment-driven live stream, as always. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Vote in the poll question. Let me know how many contracts you think Uncle Dana will award on this episode of Contender Series. Isha, why don't you have a Canadian or Minnesotan accent? Because I'm from British Columbia and we have like the most normal accents as far as Canadian. The more east you go, that's where the thicker accents. That's where, like, you know, because I can barely understand Newfies. Don't forget us when you go big. Oh, see, hard. I'm all right. I feel like I'm already big time, and you guys are the reason. So thank you. I got the underdog by crotch sniffing. The MMA expert is one with about 22K subs. You got to be more specific than that, buddy. Are they called the MMA experts? Oh, is that the name of them, the MMA experts? I thought you just said the MMA. That's a shame because I actually that's where I listen to quite a few people break down Contender Series, and I listen to him as well. That's a shame. He seems like a nice dude. Before I go, Angel wins this one. It's Contender Series, so bet responsibly. Thank you so much, Mike Jones. What's up, Luke? It's good to see you. I got Angel Pacheco moneyline. Let's go. I got the underdog too. Good live dog here. Damn, AJ from MMA Experts is usually a nice guy to everyone in his stream. Surprised he was rude. Yeah. 1 to 2 contracts is leading thus far in the poll question. Silva. Pacheco by submission. Let's go. What's up, Brian? Great to see you. Let's go. Yeah, let's root for the Minnesota boy, guys. I should be putting on my Wild jersey or something right now. I need the underdog here, then the underdog in the main to win 175 pounds. Let's go, buddy. I'll tell you, Ethan. Yeah, he's usually pretty sweet. That's it. I listened to his breakdown of Dana White Contender Series. I love Pacheco moneyline and and got him in parlay. Charles, like I said, for you and Jelani, and you can keep bugging me about it. I sent a message to YouTube or an email to them. I'm just waiting to hear back because I don't know why. Train hard, buddy. Train hard. You can definitely become an MMA fighter. Just don't set your expectations on the UFC right away until you get some good fights and put the training in. Round 1. Don't forget to skip leg day and jiu-jitsu days. That's all I got to say. Round 1, guys. Oh! And a nice few shots there by Silva. He already rocked Pacheco. And a nice elbow by Silva. Pacheco's rocked. Pacheco's seeing this Tweety Birds. Pacheco moves forward with some shots to the body. Silva's going, let's go, let's go. Oh, and a nice right hand by Silva. Dude, Pacheco's hurt. And another right hand by Silva. Pacheco just ate like 5 big shots by Silva thus far. Our pick, guys. Our underdog. He's not looking good so far, but let's see if he can survive this onslaught. Knee to the body. And the left there by Pacheco. Right elbow by Pacheco. It's been elbow city here tonight in Vegas. Not looking good, boys. Joe, yes. Start wrestling too. You can call some people out and not sugarcoat it. Well, I'm sure maybe it's like trolls. Silva going full front on Pacheco. 3 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. Yeah, but let's see if Silva fades. Oh, and there's a left by Silva and a right by Silva. Dude, Pacheco's got a chin, man. He's eating some big shots here. And there's a left by Silva. No, and a 1-2 by Silva. Dude, Silva is piecing up Pacheco right now. You gotta learn some wrestling too. You gotta get the ground game going. Three minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. High kick attempt there by Pacheco. Big shout out to everyone joining, by the way. Let's set the like goal at 30 likes. Smash that like button. Moving forward is Pacheco there. Silva still piecing him up with the counter. Straight left jab there by Pacheco. Pacheco with a good body shot there, but a right uppercut by Silva, followed by a combo. A 1-2, right, left. Pacheco on the entry misses with his left, but lands a right to the body. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Right hand by Silva again. Pacheco's gonna keep his hands up, man. Nice knee by Pacheco. Knee to the body here by Pacheco. 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Two minutes and 23 seconds. Nice elbow there by Pacheco. I'm interested to see if Silva fades. Like, the longer Silva can't put out Pacheco, you wonder if that's going to mess with him. And Pacheco goes for the high kick and falls. Alpha male, yes, indeed. That's awesome, Alpha male. That's great to hear, buddy. Left to the body, right to the head by Silva. Good to see you, Alpha male. It is crazy. He's got a good chin, man. He does have wrestling. He wants to show he also has striking to Dana White. Yeah, me too, to be honest. Couple shots to the body there and a right elbow by Pacheco. Dude, who is this guy? Walking Dead. Oh, and a right elbow there by Pacheco. Pacheco moving forward now. Dude, Silva right now, you can tell he's like, what is going on? Why can't this guy go down? And now Silva looking for the wrestling. Silva was looking for the wrestling. Pacheco tries the flying knee. Significant strikes are near even, ladies and gentlemen. Right hand by Pacheco. Silva is starting to fade, guys. Silva's getting pieced up in close range. I think Pacheco's going to win this. Wow, we got a new Korean zombie. What a great round. What a great round. Guys, I told you tonight's card was going to be awesome. Did I not say that in the opening segment? Dude, Pacheco ripping it to the body. Clinch right now, center of the cage. 29 seconds on the clock. Colorado, great state for it too. Oh, another right shot to the body. God, next summer I got to come up to Colorado and go hiking. That's my shit. Oh. Oh, another right shot to the body. Counter left by Pacheco and a few elbows. They're just trading in the pocket right now. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
That is the end of the first round. What is this fight indeed? Holy crap. So Pacheco got knocked down with a right, was it? Yeah, a right early. Gets tagged with like 10 freaking huge shots that would put anybody else out. And ends up coming back. And honestly gets the better shots on Silva. And Silva's got a good chin as well, but Pacheco's smart. He's mixing it up with the body. Let's take a look at the stats here, guys. Oh my God, and he threw more shots. 132 shots thrown by Pacheco, 62 landed, 62 significant. 33 to the head, 28 to the body, 1 to the leg. You look at Danny Silva, 90 strikes thrown. He does get the knockouts knocked down, so I do think he wins that round. I know he wins that round, I should say, but it's not a 10-8 round with a knockout. It's a 10 with a knockdown. It's a 10-9 round with the knockdown. 54 significant strikes, 44 of them have been to the head. Dude, the shots to the body are going to start slowing down Silva. Oh my goodness, what a fight. What a card. What a Tuesday. Round 2.
Let's get it on.
Dude, I will alpha him out for sure, buddy. There's a few breweries I want to hit up there in a few different cities. And then, yeah, I want to do some like multi-day hiking and camping. Come on, Danny boy. Yeah, 10-9 Silva makes sense. I think Silva won that round, but we might see a repeat that last fight, damn near even in the first. What a banger. This fight is insane. Pacheco wins the next 2 rounds or KO, I think. Loving this fight, man. I'm trying to leave, but I can't look away. These fights are crazy, right? What a great night. What a great night. 4 minutes on the clock here in this second round. Silva's the one trying to grapple here, at least get close and in range. Try to land a few elbows, blocked by Pacheco, but that straight left by Silva lands. Silva looks like he recharged a little bit more in that break there than Pacheco. However, Pacheco's still looking good in the pocket. Oh, nice left there by Silva. Pacheco's got to keep his hands up. Colorado Springs, beautiful. I would pay to see fights like these. Knee to the body there by Pacheco. Left by Silva. So far Silva's landing the better shots and more shots in this round. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Edgar Rojas, very, very close, but Danny Silva dropped Pacheco in the first round, so I think he's up. And he's doing good in this second thus far. Right elbow by Silva. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Pacheco with a right to the body. Left jab there by Pacheco. Left and a right by Pacheco. And a 1-2 and a 1-2 by Silva. Silva starting to block that cover the body up and countering with right elbows. Silva's adjustments, guys, I'll give this kid credit. He's adjusting well here. You know, we got to give credit to Silva too. Oh, and there's a shot to the body by Silva. And Pacheco didn't like that one. Pacheco's still hurt. Pacheco's still hurt. Silva should just keep trying to attack the body here. Covering up is Pacheco. Silva with the right hand. Silva, go for the body, dude. Go for the body. He's clearly hurt there. Attack the body. Silva with the spinning elbow. Dude, Pacheco is so tough. My goodness. Body shot. I don't think it was a low blow. He's covering, because he was covering his stomach after. And he's still kind of covering that. Oh, and a 1-2 by Silva. 2 minutes on the clock here. Pacheco with the flying knee attempt. Pacheco cut on the left of his eye as well. I give Silva so much credit in this round for keeping that low guard down and then countering with those elbows, not allowing Pacheco to do what he was doing best in that first round, which was attacking the body. And Silva beats him at his own game there and ends up almost dropping him with a body shot. But Pacheco's just an absolute beast. He's still striking, but nothing's really getting through that great guard of Silva. Silva outboxing him here. Simple as that. Pacheco's got some Mexican blood in him. That explains it. Dude, I get both these guys. Oh, and a 1-2 by Silva there. Silva trying to attack the body again here. 1 minute and 16 seconds on the clock. This is a tremendous fight. What a tremendous fight. Very one-sided second round here. I mean, I could honestly say This second round here could be, dare I say, even a 10-8? Nah. Oh, and a left and a right elbow by Silva. I think there's an argument, but Silva's winning this round for sure. It's just like Pacheco didn't seem threatening at all this round. Oh, and a right hand by Silva. Because I don't trust the amount of significant shots by Pacheco here. He's throwing shots, but these aren't significant like in that first round. Charles says not 10-8. See, this is the most Pacheco's done in the entire round right here, guys. So based on those 4 combos alone, it can't be 10-8. But before then, absolutely, because Pacheco didn't even land, man. Silva covered up every single time, it seemed like. He got his ass kicked. And look for the takedown there was Silva. Hammer fist to the leg. To right cross is a new combo. Strikes too close for it to be a 10-8. Fair enough, fair enough. But again, I don't trust those strikes at all. I don't know about you guys. Silva looked like he was covering up 98, maybe 95% of those strikes in that round. So there's my hot take. I mean, now I don't think it was because I think Pacheco closed the round strong there. But like he almost dropped him. And if he would have dropped him, I would have been like, yeah, 100%. Andrew A agrees. Silva did another hammer fist to the thigh. He goes forward against the fence. That's the third one now. 10-9. Pacheco still landing. Again, I only think he landed at the end. You guys watch it back. He didn't land. He landed on the forearms. And again, we have to give Silva credit. He adjusted so well in that second round with his guard. And he couldn't, and Pacheco couldn't land a single body shot. It was nuts. That's what I'm most impressed with, how Silva adjusted in that second round more than anything, personally. All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. He's up 2 rounds regardless.
Let's get
what's up, Jordan? Is Elliot fighting tonight? No. No, he is not. Silva got this round. All right, round 3, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out quick is Silva, trying to attack that body early. Silva with the right. He is not, Jordan. It is Brandor, absolutely. Good to see you, Brandor. Counter right by Silva. Low shot there by Silva. Low kick. Low blow. Mark Smith found that one, or saw that one. You see Mark Smith go. I mean, he knows there's been a crazy pace to this fight, too. Just under the belt line there. Tim Elliott got demoted to Contender Series. High kick attempt by Silva. This is good for Pacheco, technically. And a 1-2 by Silva. I can't believe Pacheco didn't try to utilize any boxing at all. Or sorry, any wrestling at all. Only stuck to the boxing here. 4 minutes on the clock. And a 1-2 by Silva. Better round for Pacheco in this first minute of this third than it was for the second, guys. It was an awful second round for Pacheco. And there's a left by Silva. He always looks like he's stressing. Absolutely, Brando. Great seeing you too, buddy. Ooh, a nice knee there by Pacheco. Pacheco, the knee to the body. Pacheco pushing Silva back. Dude, I mean, I would love nothing more than a comeback by Pacheco here. Left there by Silva. Right by Silva. Nice uppercut. Oh, a nice left to the body by Silva. Nice pop right jab by Silva. He's just landing better shots, and he's landing more of them, man. Jordan. Oh, I'm thinking of one championship. I know he's up to fight soon. Got you, got you. Yeah, this is Dana White Contender Series, buddy, but it's good to see you, Jordan. You're so amazed by Pacheco's chin. That's hard to give props to Silva's chin. He's been eating some heavy shots too. Yep. Double right jab by Silva. Right uppercut and elbow. I'm surprised none of these guys are like cut worse from these elbows in the clinch. 161 significant strikes for Pacheco, 156 for Silva. Oh! Oh my God, I just noticed his ear. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, Andrew, I just noticed that too. It's all saggy and weird. This needs to be a 5-rounder. Dude, yeah, what happened to the left ear? Was it always like that? 2 minutes on the clock. Nice left body shot by Silva. Right hand by Silva. Yeah, Silva just outlanding him, man. Outlanding him with the better shots. Again, I don't trust the stats for this one because, like, Silva is landing more shots. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, they have Pacheco landing more. Okay, no, there we go, finally. But I don't know. I don't trust the stats for this one. Takedown, kind of, and... Oh, look! Oh, look! I hate... Oh, this stupid league, man. This stupid league. That is why, ultimately, I cannot stand the UFC at the end of the day. Situations like that. Garbage. Garbage. That just ruined it. That just ruined this fight for me, honestly, guys. Especially a weekend coming off one championship and rising. That just ruined it for me. Garbage league. 1 minute on the clock. It's not a garbage league. I'm overreacting, but that was... Oh, I hate these stupid fucking rules in North America. 1 minute on the clock. They're throwing in the pocket here. Soured the whole fight for me, but we'll end off on a positive. We'll end off with some energy. Silva could have finished the fight there, but North American sissy-ass commission, sissy-ass rules. UFC doesn't care about entertaining their fans. 45 seconds on the clock. Oh, and a nice left there by Silva. Dude, I cannot believe Pacheco's chin. Chin, gut, liver, the whole 9 yards. 29 seconds. What a damn fight. Some states you're allowed 2 hands, some states you're just allowed 1 hand. Chaudhry's adversary series. His ear definitely wasn't like that. 5 seconds left. Oh, a nice right hand by Silva knocks out the mouthpiece of Pacheco. And that is it. Dana White is on his feet for the 3rd time in a row tonight. Right, King James? Incredible fight. Incredible fight. Sign everybody. 2 fights in a row, over 700 combined strikes. Insanity.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Man, these elbows in the clinch or in the pocket by both of them were tremendous by both of them throughout the entire fight. Unbelievable. It's like they gave all the fighters super serum tonight. Paulo Costa's in the house just handing out his secret juice samples. Secret stuff. Speaking of, got any more of that secret stuff? Damn. 200 strikes by Pacheco, 201 by Danny Silva. Significant strikes anyways. Signing both Dana White 4 contract. Benji. Well, the thing is, Benji, there were some fighters took these fights on short notice. So this was just the MMA god serving us a beautiful card on a silver platter. And Danny Silva wins is the right decision. Pacheco was dropped in the first round. He's wearing more damage, but what a war this was. Dana's applauding like his son just performed a solo in the school choir. Give them all contracts. If we get 700 strikes from these heavyweights, I'm going to claim that Dana White's Contender Series is rigged. By the way, where am I from? Originally from Western Canada, now residing in the States. 4 contracts in the last 2 fights. How's Pacheco still standing? Severe body shots, I think. Laceration inside the ear. What the hell? That's true. His ear's messed up. His face is messed up. His stomach's messed up. You're from India. Shout out to you, man. I'm glad MMA is growing in India. A lot of good Indian fighters in one championship right now. Wow. What a great fight. What a great fight. We'll highlight the next two fighters in just a moment here, guys. Coleman event coming up here. Heavyweights. Thank goodness it's not heavyweights headlining again. Last week's wasn't the most exciting fight. All right. Keep the comments coming, folks. Comment-driven live stream. Pacheco rep Minnesota hard. Tapology don't show much dog. Someone has. What a fight. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was awesome. That was awesome. I can't wait to go on Twitter and see, like, yeah, all the homies from Minnesota showing him some love. Trains out of a smaller gym here too, which is so cool to see. I want 3 strikes from heavyweights and long nap from one of them.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break because Isha needs to blow his nose. Back on the other side to highlight these next two fighters here. Dana White's Contender Series Week 8 live on the City Light Project YouTube channel. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload. We have a new video dropping later tonight, so you never miss a live stream. Don't forget to vote in the poll question as well. How many contracts does Dana White give out tonight? I mean, you might have to comment a bigger number than what's listed. Keep the comments coming. We'll be back 2 minutes on the other side. Don't go anywhere. We got a fight to run through on the other side. Co-main event of the evening. We got the big boys. Let's hope one drops quick or they at least throw more than a combined 700 strikes. Back on the other side. Don't go anywhere. Here on the City Light Project YouTube channel.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, we are back and we're coming in hot, and I'm sorry, Benji, but you're the target for this one, but you put yourself in the fire with this horrendous comment here. Horrendous comment. I'm sorry, Benji. I love you, buddy. I hope you join us, but I gotta roast this. This is a horrendous comment. This is probably the worst comment I've seen on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Actually, I don't even go on Instagram. And on YouTube today, Ben. Yes, we're blessed tonight. I'll agree with that. But with no card this weekend, No card this week. Dude, who gives a fuck about the UFC fight night and that there's no card this weekend? Do you know what's up this weekend? There's so much combat sports this weekend. I'm actually glad that I'm not, obligated to watch the UFC because everyone seems to like the UFC more than everything else. And I'm on an island. There's so many good cards this weekend, dude. Are you crazy? This is a blessing. It's a blessing that there's no UFC this weekend because yes, I know my hands are going fucking crazy. There's so many good cards this weekend, dude. So, Ben, I'm sorry. It's a bad take, dude. Yes, this is a blessing, but this is just the start because there's even tomorrow morning, there's great Muay Thai free on YouTube. Yeah, there may not be a Friday fights, but there's actually a really good one championship card, and only the last 4 fights is an all-female fight card with a championship on the line, mixed rules striking bout, and a Muay Thai championship bout. The undercard's really good as well, if you can even call it an undercard. We have Ryzen, BKFC, Cage Warriors. Shit, and we're not even talking about some of the other ones that are there. So there's honestly, there's so much good combat sports. I even called out McMalley on Twitter today. So everyone's going to be bitching that there's no fights this weekend. No fights? What are you talking about? There's no fights this weekend. There's so many great fights this weekend. It's unbelievable. So anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to call you out personally. I've just seen other people say that today. And it's like, oh, when there's one weekend of no UFC, coming off a weekend where honestly I could have done without last week's UFC card, to be perfectly honest. There's so many good fights this weekend. And we're going to be streaming so many of them as well. Let's fucking go. Right, sorry about that. Just had to let that out because it's been boiling up all day. Everyone bitching and complaining about no fights when there's actually some unbelievable fight cards this weekend. All right. Blows his nose. Yes, I did actually blow my nose despite my energy level coming in after the break there. What do you think of the Rod Tang Superlek fight? We were robbed of 2 more rounds, but apparently it was Rod Tang's camp that turned down the 5-round fight with the option of fighting 3. Why do these 2 Americans have Brazilian names? There's been a lot of great Dana White Contender Series fights, but this card has been good for sure. Dana White Contender is great when it's like this. Just fights, no frills. A1. And again, sorry, Benji, didn't mean to rank you through the coals there. Just like that. I just had to let it out. Pacheco and Silva, both Brazilian names, but these guys both English-speaking Americans. I mean, my last name is Zarion, but I'm Canadian. Half Mexican, half Brazilian. He's going full Ryzen on you, Ben. Yes, I am. UFC smart for not trying to put a card on. There's Canelo's fighting this weekend too. I never can pronounce the name, but Foul One knows the name of. There's a Muay Thai league tomorrow morning that, depending on how I feel, we might wake up early for it. Shane's picking Soldatkin for this one, and we'll go head-to-head with the last fight. Sounds good, Shane. Is Invicta tomorrow? Maybe we'll do Invicta. Rather watch the one championship female main card. Pichindi tomorrow, yes. Dude, they put on great cards. God dip, love you guys. See you this weekend. Thank you so much, Anthony on TV. Would you believe MMA Experts is coming down with a cold? No, isn't he getting over one? Fired him up, boys. Ben's like, okay, now I know what makes him tick. That and the Burger King theme song or whatever. I hate that shit. It gives me nightmares, dude. The BK Have It Your Way jingle. I hate it. No, I don't hate Rod Tang at all, actually. I just like Superlek so much more. I think Rod Tang was gonna actually win if it went 2 rounds, so I think he shot himself in the foot. And hey, Chaudhry said that, not me. Chaudhry and Rod Tang didn't win that fight. No, he didn't. As per Muay Thai rules, he didn't win that fight. See, Ben, I wholeheartedly disagree. UFC, I will say UFC is the NFL, the NBA, the NHL of MMA. I will never argue against that because I'm not stupid. And I've been watching the UFC like my whole life. I've seen it develop. I've seen it become what it is today because of Strikeforce, because of Pride, because of the WEC and them merging with them. And I actually like Dana White for me, Gary Bettman and Dana White are the best commissioners in sport in the sense of growing their respected games and sports and leagues in the time that they've been presidents and commissioner, whatever the title. I know fighting and league sports a little bit different, but you're picking up what I'm putting down. So I got a lot of respect for two of those guys as far as them building what they have built. But for me, as someone who wants to be entertained by the sport, for me, and the order is one championship, and I'm not one championship just in brackets MMA, but one championship as a whole, all their martial arts, everything. One championship is my favorite to watch entertainment wise, 100%, not even close. Second would probably be KSW, and KSW and Ryzen. They're about the same there. I like watching Glory kickboxing more than the UFC. That's just me. I like kickboxing and Muay Thai more than MMA. And then I would say UFC. So that's my rank for me personally, entertainment wise, like my excitement level, like what I get excited for. It's one championship first, Ryzen and KSW, Glory, then the UFC, and then it's pretty much like everything else. Dana White Contender Series goes right under one championship though. But man, I'm sorry, I just cannot put UFC in a tier that doesn't allow knees to grounded opponents. It's garbage, and it's a disgrace to mixed martial arts. For UFC that started, I guess Shudo or shoot boxing, I guess, was like the original MMA. But you know what I mean? Going back to UFC ones where everything was allowed, and now they still won't allow knees to grounded opponents. It's garbage. It's a disgrace. 10-point must system is a joke. I like KSW because they allow steroids, and it makes for a funner product. And Ryzen, they don't allow elbows, but at least they make up for elbows on the ground and soccer kicks, and they put on a great show. So I'm on an island. I get it. Everyone bends over for the UFC. I get it. And it's not that I even dislike them, much like it's not that I dislike Rod Tang. I just like watching some of the other leagues. I just like Superlek more. Dude, every single Muay Thai fan and Muay Thai expert are shaking their heads at that statement. And I'm no expert either. I thought it was close, and I had a few people dummy me on Twitter and tell me how wrong I was. What's up, Adam Dubois? It's good to see you, buddy. Ethan, no, I definitely did not win, dude. Again, Muay Thai rules. They're so different, man. Before you guys judge, did you guys even watch the Ryzen card on the weekend? It was incredible. That's what I'm saying. If you guys would have watched that first fight, even just that first fight, you wouldn't be ripping on me. But anyways, fans don't understand Muay Thai. No. There was a one championship card that had the last four fights are all women's cards. Shane, I'm going with Soldatkin as well. Locking it in. Sorry if I missed some of your comments there, guys. I got fired up as I usually do. My apologies. It's not even my shtick. I guess it is my shtick at this point. I don't want to be the guy who shits on the UFC though, because I don't hate the UFC. I just like other promotions better. Round one, ladies and gentlemen, and already going for the clinch game is Piazzon. Piazzon with the takedown. Now, he was working with Almeida and his team, but I still think if Soldatkin can get back up to his feet here, he still has the advantage in the striking department, and he still is the overall better heavyweight. What's up, Volcan? Great to see you. That is true, but they're still putting on good shows. You can't just look at their Tapology and be like, oh, it's gonna be a bad show, because you'd be wrong. The MMA math doesn't make sense in Ryzen, and that's what I love about it. Until you watch it, and then you want to buy it every single time like I do. Again, I'm not going to argue and say you guys can go buy Ryzen. Don't buy it if you don't want to watch it. You're missing out. That's all I'm saying. Grappling again here. Piazzon taking him to the ground. What's up, UFO? 3 minutes and 36 on the clock. It's good to see you, Volcan. I love BKFC as well. I know you did, Volcan, and he's looking good in the grappling right now. I just didn't think that, training with Almeida was going to make this much of a difference. But Soldatkin, good job of getting back up to his feet. 3 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock, by the way, in the first round. Sorry, I just missed a ton of your comments here. There's some Strickland forearms there. Oh, yeah, I hate that song. BK, have it your way. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. What's up, baby? This grappling is 100% Piazzon's path to victory. Yeah, because Soldatkin would piece him up on the feet. Soldatkin doing a good job of getting back up to his feet. Who's going to gas first? One might be the reason UFC merged with WWE, having the most potential to become as or more popular than the UFC. True. I'm just, old school is the wrong word. I did martial arts before soccer, before football, before, any of the sports that like every North American kid's in. So I grew up in martial arts movies. So one championship, it being like the home of martial arts, I just have a soft spot for that. And I'm always entertained. Like I get up every morning, 6:30 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. for Friday fights every single Friday. I take off work 80% of the time to watch it. So, and I'm just a fight junkie, guys, at the end of the day. The only league I really do hate and wish it didn't exist was the PFL. I obviously like the UFC, but it's just not my number one like it is with a lot of you guys. And I'll take any opportunity I can to promote a lot of great regional shows. LFA, Cage Fury, Eris, all worth watching. Tough Enough has been putting on good shows. Cage Titan as of late. And if you guys are real fight fans, you'll want to watch it all at every level. That's all I'm saying. Alpha Master UFC's overrated. Kings James is an MMA hole. What's up, UFO? Good to see you, buddy. I told him to duck under the 1-2 for a takedown, and he did at the bell. Let's go, Mario. Dude, yeah, BKFC is awesome with the real brawls. Evenly matched opponents make good fights. And Soldatkin was looking for the takedown there, doesn't get it. I hate to say this, guys, but for heavyweights here, it's kind of a buzzkill compared to the last 3 fights we've had on the card. Sergey Spivak's in the corner of Piazzon as well. I have UFO. I have. One is the global leader. That's the one thing, though. Chatri's viewership numbers are as suspect as power slaps. One Friday fights is the best thing going. 100% agree. 100% agree. 2 MMA fights to start the card, and the MMA fights are just getting better and better. End of the first round there, guys. Sorry I didn't commentate much, but there wasn't really much to commentate. They were hugging most of that fight. I mean, look at the significant strikes. We ain't getting 700 punches in this one, guys. No, the Friday fights is amazing. 2 appetizer MMA fights that are just getting better and better. I think they learned their lesson, putting like really crappy ones in the top that people lost interest right away. 2 really good MMA fights that usually end in a finish, a kickboxing fight, or just Muay Thai the rest of the card. Round 2 coming up here. Not in North America, it won't be. No, that 100%. But if you look at it like globally, Asia and North America, like one has Asia. And UFC's popular in Asia, don't get me wrong. But I think one will take over the Asian market. And hopefully globally one will continue to make waves in North America, because it's only the last 2 years that it's really taken a step into North America as far as being popularized. Yeah, UFC is always going to be like, again, the NFL, the MLB, the NHL. They're always going to be that. But unlike a lot of those leagues, there are other big promotions that are as good to watch. Like, I'm never putting in round 2 has begun. And Soldatkin with a reversal there and those Piazzon to the ground. I'm never going to get excited to watch AHL hockey, but you better believe that I'm more excited to watch the AHL of the UFC. Whether that's, a tier below the UFC, whether that's, Rise and One Championship, KSW, hell, even some regional shows that put on, great performances as well. A good regional show card is a good Dana White Contender Series card, right? Guys and gals at the same level. Round 1 Piazzon. Well, that's why I just said their numbers are as credible as Power Slap. Oh, and a nice shot there by Piazzon. Terrible fight IQ going for the takedown after hurting Soldatkin. True, but UFC has a chunk of the Asian market already, like we said. Dude, Alpha Man, my dad used to wake me up at 2 a.m. as a kid to watch Pride FC. No, that's the thing. Like, UFC already has like a ton of the Asian market, but it's definitely growing, and I give them nothing but props because they put on an amazing product. It might, yeah, it very well might be. Like, I can't think of any other big fights that are coming up this year, anyways. 2 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. Sorry, I'm not commentating play by play exact, folks. If you need me to, just let me know. It's just not an exciting fight. Piazzon taking Soldatkin to the ground, and watch, Soldatkin's going to get back up to his feet, and they're going to repeat again at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Hell of a head kick by Soldatkin. His knee looks screwed up. I had to come here just to hate on Piazzon. Like, you have this platform and you do this? 2 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. ESPN Friday Fight Nights was Teddy Atlas, was so classic. I saw so many great fights as a kid, missing boxing of the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I was born in 93, so I'm too young for that, but my dad would tell me about how awesome the boxing was growing up, and that's what made him a fan of fights. He quickly became a fan of mixed martial arts when boxing, well, faded from the glory days. And there's Piazzon taking him down again. Man, leave it to the heavyweights to be the buzzkill on the card. Soldatkin's wrestling is so bad. One minute 38 seconds. And this is only the second round. This card is too good to be true. One minute 25 seconds. Laura Sangler being too nice. He's not doing a lot of good work here. He's doing one thing over and over again. He's not hurting his opponent. Soldatkin has to separate and just throw bombs, man, but I think he's tired. Like, I like karate combat. I like it a lot. And they're paying some of their not even big names, because some of their big names aren't big names to us, but they're paying like former Olympians a good chunk of money where they're taking the sport seriously. We've done a fight companion for karate combat. I know some people who work within the promotion, and honestly, like, they're really fun fights. Stinkers every now and then, like, it's still niche, but I like how they're bringing in like kickboxers and stuff too. We're not even going to see 70 strikes, dude. No, just because... Oh, no, Vulcan. Because it has nothing to do with betting, dude. You guys look at these fights quite a bit through a betting lens compared to me. Literally because the first 3 fights were so exciting and were at such a high pace that, like, my heart was racing on my chest. And now this is literally Piazzon grabbing Soldatkin's body, pulling him to the ground. They get back up, repeat. That is this fight. That's why I'm saying it's a buzzkill, because it's a very boring and predictable fight. You know, you did, Vulcan. You did. And that is it for the second round. And why is Piazzon still fighting at the bell? Who's winning, says Debo? Piazzon's winning. Soldatkin, yeah, tried to grab the top of the cage there, too. Yeah, 2-1 Piazzon. $50 plus 300 bet on Piazzon, looking good right now. Yes, and Volkan dropped a lot of money on that one, too. So everyone who had Piazzon, I mean, looking good. 2018 Piazzon, yes. In the most boring heavyweight fight I've seen in a long, long time. God, I hope Soldatkin just cracks him, dude. All right, third and final round coming up next. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. This fight is like pouring salt on slugs when you were younger.
Exactly that.
Slow, painful death. All right, third and final round, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get
And throwing kick there is Soldatkin. Body kick check there. Or do they just throw it at the same time? Oh, and a counter right and a left there by Soldatkin. Soldatkin has to keep Piazzon off him. Soldatkin going for the choke there, or at least connecting on the neck. Knee to the head. His hand wasn't down, ref. His hand wasn't down. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I want to see a replay. God, this is why I hate this league. Okay, I don't actually hate this league, but God damn it. Oh, God damn it. So in the fight before, a guy could have, oh, stop with the theatrics. Get up, Piazzon. Get up. He's going full friggin' Premier League soccer on us right now. You're fine, bud. You're fine. Oh my God. You really want to win the fight this way? So the fight before you were allowed one hand down, but this one you're not. Silly rule set, silly sport. Okay, I on like in all seriousness, I hope he's okay, but like he's fine. He's fine. Oh, what's up, Will? It's good to see you, buddy. It's wild you can have two of the best heavyweight contender series fights of all time on the same card as the worst fight of all time, right? Dude, his hand wasn't even on the fucking mat. Yeah. Silly, silly rules, man. Silly, silly rules. His hand was down barely, dude. Look at the replay. Look at the replay. Cut them both. Well, they're not even signed yet. Knock him down, Soldatkin. Sam was on the ground. Stay down, Piazzon. Foul and I want money. Piazzon winning via Aljo acting after 2 rounds of hugging is pathetic. This is the comment of the night.
Exactly that.
Down on the mat. Yeah, but Shane, the fight before, the girl had, or in the women's fight, she had her hand on the mat and they said it was fine. So I was under the impression that Nevada's commission allows 1 hand, not just 2. Or not 2, like 1 hand's okay, but who knows? Who knows? I have no idea these days anymore. Get these 2 clowns out of here. Yep, this is why these rules are silly. The fight just would have been over now. We wouldn't have had any of this. Just a simple knee to the head. All right, so there's 3 minutes of official timeout. We got 2 more minutes until we hear a decision. We'll get to the Barlow and Forrest fight here in a bit, buddy. That is the next one, so that's the next one for us to highlight. Something about 1 or 2 hands about having weight on the hand. Yeah, but aren't there some states that allow they're like 1 hand and some that allow that say it doesn't matter as long as so let me rephrase that. Aren't there some commissions that say you cannot knee like if there's two hands and some conditions say you can if there's one. And wasn't that the issue with the Valentina fight? Aljo owns Jan. Get him Soldatkin. And the fight is over. I almost feel bad for Soldatkin because what else is he supposed to do when the guy he's fighting doesn't want to, you know, fight? Urban, Soldatkin barely need Piazzon, and Piazzon went into full theatric mode. Yes, and the commissions vary by state. Yeah, that's what I mean. So state commission, sorry. Like it states vary by state. I just like if the UFC is as popular, because we see there's an argument going on in the chat right now. If the UFC is as popular as Charles Barkley said, it's an absolute shame and a disgrace they don't just force the commissions to employ the global rule set. It's an absolute disgrace to us fans, and that's what bugs me. It's like the UFC doesn't care about us. They're making so much money. They don't care about us. They don't want to put on the best product. They'd rather have shit like this go down, which is an absolute disgrace. Dana is real impressed with this performance.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
So this is where the fight is scored still. So yeah, so if deemed unintentional, they go to the scorecards, Andrew A. No contracts here. Next fight, please. Yep. Negate. I called negate. Yeah, after 2 rounds, it is scored, I think. Yeah, so Piazzon's going to get the win. He's an actor. Anyways, boring fight. Boring fight there. We didn't see any of Soldatkin's strikes. We saw, I'll give credit to Piazzon. We saw some much improved grappling there. So props to him on that front. But yeah. What I tell you guys, 10-point must system, joke. Non-global rule set, joke. And we just saw why. No, like he shouldn't be complaining. Like, you know, it's mixed martial arts. It's mixed martial arts. You gotta defend and break those takedowns. You should be disqualified if you come to DNY Contender Series and start hugging someone like that. Yeah, at least a yellow card, baby. But you know, like I'm asking to eliminate 10-point must and to employ the global rule set. So I'll pump the brakes on how one championship and Rise and utilizes their yellow cards. The UFC can figure that out themselves. This is Rose Carlo level born? Not quite. That one will always be the worst fight in UFC. That fight itself is a disgrace. Whoops. Both these guys should be shown the door. They didn't try to fight from the off. I blame Aljamain Sterling. Well, there's plenty of guys who do that, man. There's plenty of guys who do that. It's not even that I'm like salty and like and trying to be like that annoying fucking hipster yelling at everybody. It's just like proofs in the pudding. I watch more leagues than the average person. Then and I'm not gonna lie. Then some of you folks in the live chat are ripping me saying, "Oh, no one wants to watch Ryzen," when you haven't even watched the card this last weekend. Because if you did, you'd be like, "Okay, Isha, I understand why you do this. Why you stay up all night. Why you're crazy and yelling at all of us. Because it's awesome. Because it's awesome and it's so entertaining." So that's why. It's like I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm trying to tell you all that there's more out there. That if you wanted to inject more combat sports into your veins, there are options. There are options. And you don't have to sacrifice one or the other. You can watch them all. That's all. That's all I'm trying to get to. Valid, but it came off a banger. And this fight came off 2 bangers. Maybe Carla Rose level letdown. I'll say that letdown and I'll say letdown, sure. I'll put it in that category for sure. Nothing beats Rose Carla. They belong at Street Beefs or like CES or one of those, promotions, Inca FC. Damn. All right. Main event coming up next year. And let's hope that this main event delivers. And by the way, what's up, Will? It's great to see you, buddy. I'll be back home in like 2 or 3 weeks, Will. And I'm going to hit up Victoria for at least a weekend or a couple days. So we got to meet up for a couple beers, buddy. Will Bryant, by the way, folks, my former broadcasting partner, when I was doing some junior B broadcasting, good old hockey TV days. Felder's so ridiculous for having Silva above Oliveira on his power rankings. Debo, oh man. So Piazzon won because his opponent was disqualified with an unintentional blow, so it went to the judges' scorecards and he was up 2 rounds. No, it's not, bro. Not to me, not rising. I like one, but not rising. See, I don't know why. Robert, you didn't watch this weekend, and you're like, oh, Rising sucks, but you don't watch it. So that's the thing. And again, I don't give a shit if you watch or not. I really don't. It's fucking awesome though, and you're missing out. That's all I'm saying. If you want to miss out. I could care less. Rising's not paying me to try to sell you guys pay-per-views. I could care less. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it sucks when it doesn't. When last weekend, the best card of the weekend, yes, I'll say it. Up there with the Superlek and Rod Tank card was that of Ryzen. Superlek Rod Tank card, top to bottom, definitely more like, again, UFC level as far as the talent. But entertainment-wise, I stayed up all night. I didn't sleep for 18 hours. And I do it all again, and I'm doing it again this weekend for Ryzen Landmark 6 with a cage this time.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
I know they got bought out by Flow Hockey. How is it now? Is it better, worse, the same? You guys hating? At least Sterling was smart. He was losing and got the belt. He had his chance to get the belt back. What happened? No, that's true. Jan did have the chance to get it back. Danny Barlow's giving me Jamal Hill vibes. Yeah, we will hide the fighters in a second. Just trying to catch up on some of the comments. What's up, Banju? No, 2 more weeks of it, buddy. 2 more weeks. I bet on the Brazilian in the first round, plus 300 live after that takedown attempt. One knew the Russian was a gassing machine. Watching him in Eris, I will take that. Yeah, that must have been a roller coaster for you, Activate, eh? Sorry, the comments are moving so quick. I'm trying to... Oh, here we go. And yes, let's get together for some brews. I move out in October, so perfect time. Perfect, dude. BS call, says Scotty. What's up, Scotty boy? Good to see you. Likely Thursday or Friday. Yeah, Activate who you got in the main event. Just Scotty said UFC so trash. I don't know, Scotty. This card up until then has been awesome. I watched Ryzen get battered by Bellator. I was the last Ryzen versus Bellator wasn't great because 2 fights. Well, McKee was injured, so that fight got canceled. And there was an eye poke in the main event or in the co-main event, which that sucked. But the one on New Year's was amazing. Ryzen versus Bellator, the New Year's show, unbelievable. And I will say the Ryzen, what was it, 43 after Ryzen versus Bellator? Awesome card. Again, I watch every single one, dude. I watch every single one. I get way more stoked to watch those personally. But again, to each their own, to each their own. Yet you are here. A minus 420 favorite doesn't do anything. Freaking bum. Heavyweights, buddy. Heavyweights MMA. Locking on Barlow. As Raheam Force making his walkout right now. Worst day of ads during intermission now, so intermission content is sewered. Oh, really? That sucks, dude. That sucks. This next one is close. Barlow is more likely to finish, but Forrest got better competition. I think Barlow 45% on him. Personally, close fight. Coming at plus 300. Pacheco got upset in the last rise. I mean, that was a good storyline. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that was one part of it, but I would say the Ryzen 43 card after was way better. Not even that. They just need knees to grounded opponents, Scotty. They need knees to grounded opponents. Scotty, that's the thing. It's MMA. You're allowed to do it. And I say this to everybody. Watch kickboxing and Muay Thai if you don't want hugging. UFC, it's like going to SeaWorld front row. You're going to get wet. You're going to see some hugging. I'm not saying I enjoy it. I'm just saying, like, that's the nature of the game. Dude, Gas is from doing absolutely nothing. I love rooting against the Jays, so go every team against except for the Jays. I'm going Forrest here. Good pickup, great minds think alike. Interesting. You know me, Andrew. I can't root for any Toronto sports. There should be a limit on hugging. Well, then it's not mixed martial arts, dude. What should happen is the officials should just like the ref should just separate them more often. That's all. But at the end of the day, like, it's not Muay Thai and kickboxing. MMA, you're allowed to do it. Sometimes people employ it more exciting than others. So it is what it is. Front row SeaWorld, you're gonna get wet, right? All right, we're gonna go to highlighting the main event of the evening. What a buzzkill that last fight was. My goodness. Now I know some of you guys made some money, so that's great. Happy for you guys as always. But as a fan, especially after the first few fights on the card, man, what a buzzkill that was. Okay, Danny Barlow, left hand to God, 6-0 as a pro, and this one's a pick'em, plus 100. He's out of Tennessee, 28 years of age. Like you said, 6-0 as a pro. 3 KO, TKO, 1 submission, 2 decisions. He beat a 2-1 guy in Cage Fury FC. So he fought twice in Cage Fury FC, and he went 6-1 as an amateur. Not the best resume, but again, he's pretty new to MMA. And he's got a good handful of knockouts. His opponent, Raheam Forrest, 7-1 as a pro. He is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He's minus 120. 26 years old. He's also from Tennessee. Both these guys are friends, by the way. They've known each other fighting in the Cage Fury circuit for a while. I got Raheam Forrest. I just think he's a little bit more well-rounded and has more power. However, his opponent is taller, lankier. And if this goes the distance... If this goes the distance, Barlow will probably win, but I think Forrest ends this via finish, locking it in. 4-1. I believe he's the Cage Fury champion. They're friends. They knew they would fight each other sometime, and they said, why not? You know, couldn't be a better opportunity than to fight each other on a big stage like that of a Contender Series. Better resume, as you can see here. Fought in LFA and Cage Fury FC. I'm going with the slight favorite, Raheam Forrest. All right, we'll get Fight Center back on screen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a nice left there by Barlow. Barlow with the little rat think of a hairdo. Oh, there it is. I told you Forrest had some power. Off balance, but he's still connected. Did Forrest on Barlow. Oh, and now Barlow lands on Forrest. That's a way cleaner shot. Forrest is hurt. He's coming up here with some great uppercuts by Barlow, trying to get in close in the clinches. Forrest, but now a knee to the body by Barlow. Barlow with the left there. Forrest is dazed. They're teeing off. Barlow with the uppercuts. Forrest is down, and it is all over. Barlow made it look easy. I didn't even have time to put up the fucking time zoomer. I didn't even have time to put on the fucking time.
Oh my God!
Holy
Oh my God!
Holy crap, dude. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Dude, fuck the heavyweight division in the UFC. Fuck the middleweight division in the UFC. All I want to see are the lightweight guys and welterweights, honestly. Wow. Left hand to God, ladies and gentlemen. That was crazy, dude. This is what you want. And you know, I know I'm just been shitting on leagues left, right, and center, but dude, screw the PFL. You know, when friends fight in the PFL, it's a sparring match. When friends fight in the UFC, when friends fight in Ryzen, they knock each other out. Screw the PFL. Beautiful win there. Beautiful win. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful knockout. 15 strikes. That's all it took. Great quick finish. Big knockout, Andrew. Shane got my 40th beer bet with the 47-40 is the updated score, ladies and gentlemen. Debo, it is over. Your reaction was ahead of me by about 20 seconds. I knew something was crazy coming. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin it. I didn't even get to syncing up the time. I was about to get the ticker going, and then I look and I'm like, I gotta call this. Those are some crazy chicken legs. I said it, Jamal Hill vibes. What a night. Best Contender series. That was a crazy combo. Oh my god. GSP or submission attempts are worthy, but embracing dudes is suspicious. Again, you can't have one without the other. It's just, it's the nature of the game, dude. I'm not trying to defend it, but I'm saying that is mixed martial arts. If you don't want it, watch Muay Thai and kickboxing exclusively, or watch Ryzen One Championship, KSW, as there tends to be, Octagon with a K. Although Octagon with a C is starting to get better. Octagon with a K, that's the Czech league. Octagon with a C, that's the Kazakhstani league. Kazakhstani or Kyrgyzstani, one of the two Stanis. What a great Dana White Contender series indeed. That left was crazy. Wowzers. Oh my goodness. I got Radio Raheem. We were wrong, Robert. We were wrong. Damn, they ain't throwing like friends. Barlow reminds me of OSP. Good old OSP. He just popped for roids, by the way. This is the last fight. Yes, it is. Barlow, because of that build. Hell yeah, dude. They have to be. No, again, playbook room. That's on the ref, or that's on the ref to separate them early and set that precedent. That's like, hey, I let you guys work for, let's say, a minute 30. Nothing happened there. I'm gonna work under the assumption that you guys are gonna be lazy in the clinch. So work, or I'll separate you quickly. And again, where did that happen again? Where did that situation just play out again? Activate A, Ryzen over the weekend. The refs would give them room in the corner, up against the ropes in the corner, or just that corner, to work for about a minute 20, and then right after 25 seconds, 30 seconds of non-action, they set that precedent. So it's up to the league and those working in the league to work that, right? It's the UFC refs are responsible for that. And if the fighters want to complain, be like, oh, I was working there. Well, no, there's a difference between actually trying to jockey for position, actually try to pass someone's guard, actually try to clinch and dirty box versus the hugging. I'm not defending hugging. I'm saying there's no way around it. It's mixed martial arts. If wrestling is allowed, you are allowed to do that. If grappling's allowed, you are allowed to do that. It's on the refs for trying to diminish it, in my opinion. The last fight killed my last 3 parlays. Chasing with Danny. Wish him luck, though. That sucks, buddy. MMA, when it's good, is the best to watch, although I like a good kickboxing fight. No, absolutely. And I agree, but that's why, like, and maybe I just prepare myself for every now and then on a big card, there's going to be some boring MMA fights just because of the nature of it. But you said it, Robert. When you see all the martial arts come together with a great pace and the guys actually want to come and do some damage, there's nothing better. Same thing happens 2 weeks ago, and Herb Dean called it a TKO. Herb Dean's on the herb. A little too much these days. Good, Andrew. It's a busy day as always. This won't be a buzzkill, and it wasn't. It delivered. It delivered indeed. It's considered MMA because you're allowed to grapple. When the refs break it up, it becomes more subjective. The less rules and regulations, the better and more fair. And there you have it, right? There you have it. I'm out. I'll be here for BKFC if you're streaming that, and one most likely. Sounds good, Ethan. I'll post a schedule tonight or first thing tomorrow. Luka Soldatkin lost. He kneed his opponent illegally, and so his opponent won. Memphis, Maine, baby. They were breaking it up quick last, especially that Spike Ryzen fight, right? They let him go for a minute 20, and then the Japanese ref was like, all right, Spike, you're not doing anything with this. Let's go. Dana signed losers before. I think only one. Only 2 people deserve a contract today. Octagon with a K is a fun league. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't want to say underrated, underappreciated, not known about yet. Pay-per-view $7. Wonder if there'd be a loser that gets a contract today. Dana's shiny polo shirt is weird looking, not his style. I have to take a look. I haven't really noticed it yet. 4 contracts for sure. Yeah, guys, let me know on the poll question, and I will get Tapology back on screen as Dana White is now joining Lorosenko. The winner's room is there. Let's take a look here, guys. Let's see how many contracts are awarded. And I'm very curious to see Dana White's polo. All right, guys, let me know in the live chat. What were some of the fighters that impressed you the most? A couple of empty chairs because they had to go to the hospital? That's crazy. When they have empty chairs because guys and gals had to go to the hospital, that's how you know it was a good night. That's how you know it was a good night. Oh, wow, you're right. This is a little too tight and too flashy for Dana White, in my opinion. Dana, at least undo a button or two. He's looking like Joe Rogan more and more every week. We're just listening into Dana White right now, guys. What's up, JK? Good to see you. He kind of slipped, but he did take a shot. And no surprise, Vinicius Oliveira gets the contract. Welcome to the UFC, buddy. For exhaustion, the Dada 5000 or whatever his name is, exhaustion. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely, it was. Yes, rest in peace. Scotty, it's MMA, dude. Watch kickboxing and Muay Thai if you don't want to see it. I don't know what else to tell you, dude. And Ernesta, Kareckaite, and Carli Judice both get a contract to the UFC. So a loser does get a contract. All right, now we got Danny Silva, Angel, Pacheco, Danny Silva. Looks like he went to the hospital. They're both in the hospital, and Dana's like, this is crazy. Scotty, they're not even in the UFC yet, dude. They're regional fighters. Double contract, let's go. That's awesome. Knew it. That's so awesome. Is this the first time that it's ever happened? Also, they're giving the win money to Pacheco. Back-to-back double contracts, dude. Back-to-back double contracts, and that Brazilian 2 weekends ago or 2 weeks ago still couldn't get a contract. Tuilo or whatever. That's crazy, dude. But shout out to both those guys. Shout out to Minnesota. We got another Minnesota in the UFC. It's still on, Andrew. Ban them from the regional scene. The Tim Hortons double special. They should sponsor this segment now. Dana is saying to Barlow, you got some control issues. You're still a young dude. You got to dial it back. But Dana's like, you got power. You're explosive. He's throwing his hands up like I do when I talk about shows outside or promotions outside the UFC. And he gets a contract as well. Oh my goodness. So how many contracts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 contracts. 6 freaking contracts. 6 contracts. Probably Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Andrew. I'll post my schedule tonight or tomorrow. Heavyweights got blanked. Yeah, didn't even address them. Dude, Andrew, you're right. Unbelievable. God damn. 6 contracts for only 5 fights, wasn't it? 5 fights. But 6 contracts for the 4 fights, which is crazy. And yet 1 to 2 is leading the poll. How crazy is that? All deserved. 6, King James. He double contract. He gave both of the women a contract, and he gave both Danny Silva and Angel Pacheco a contract. Awesome card, except the co-main. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, the chat was buzzing tonight. I want to say a big thank you to everybody in the live chat here tonight. Gravedigger Jones. I'm going to scroll up, guys, like in the olden days. Gravedigger Jones, King James, Foul 1. Actually, I'll quickly say the exclusive members here. Gravedigger Jones, Foul 1, Shane, Activate A, Charles Barkley. I think that's all the exclusive members that were here. Did I miss an exclusive member? Let me know if I did. But I think those are all the exclusive members. Guys, thank you so much for going above and beyond supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Dana said the reffing sucked. So what the hell? Tell them to overrule the decision. Good for me. You deserve to say what you want about Dana. The motherfucker does his job exceptionally well. Absolutely. Like I said, Gary Bettman, Dana White, best commissioners in sport. And Mr. Grant, yes, and JD, yeah, of course. Sorry, JD. JD, one of our exclusive members as well. I'm getting used to some of the newer exclusive members because Mr. Grant Gregory went full Oprah, went full Dana White, and gave out 25 memberships. Aren't you the one running IG? I don't even have an Instagram account. Oh, Dana running it. I know Dana can't overrule the decisions. That's commission based. I wish though, or else we would have knees to grounded opponents. All right. Shout out to Andrew A. Shout out to King James. Shout out to Scotty Boy. Shout out to Activate A. Shout out to Andrew B. Shout out to Ben G. Shout out to the Playbook Room, JK, Debo, Ethan, Lucas, Zoomer Loyalist, Brandor, Adam Dubois, and Adam Dubois, Will Bryant, Robert Gerard, and Phony Turgeson, Andre. I'm giving everyone a shout out here tonight, guys. This was a great Volcan, one of our exclusive members as well. How could I forget? Thank you so much for all your support, Volcan. Alpha Male, Anthony on TV. Shout out to both you, UFO, Bebe. Shout out to you, Bebe. Joe Hogan. Shout out to you, Joe Hogan, for all the support you've been showing, buddy. Appreciate you too. Vabav16. Shout out to you all the way from India watching. Thank you so much for joining. Jordan Weldon. Thanks so much for joining, Jordan. Appreciate you, buddy. Edgar Rojas. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, on your way up. Mike Jones, one of our exclusive members, joined us earlier in the stream as well. Guys, one of the best women's fights we've seen this year. Hell, even the last 2 years was on this card, so that's awesome. Yeah. This women's fight will go down in history. Shout out to, or I said John Hagos already. Brian Kirsch. Shout out to Brian Kirsch. Luke Dobby. Shout out to Luke Dobby. Shout out to Jules. Thank you very much for joining, Jules, as always, and I'll support you. Show this channel. Salo Silva. Thanks so much for joining. Salo Silva. We had Silva's fighting. 2 Silva's fighting with 1 Silva in the chat. Shout out to Hernan. Thank you so much, Hernan. Who else? I think that might have been it. MMA Post Daily. No, it wasn't. MMA Post Daily. Thank you so much for all the support, MMA Post Daily. I don't know your name because it's in Japanese, but our Japanese and Ryzen fight fan friend. Hockey from home. Thank you so much, Hockey from home. And Living with H, who opened up the chat here tonight. What's up, Rax? Damn good fights. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Win, lose, or draw, Dana's looking for worthy fighters. Interesting chat. Till next time, later. Until next time, folks, we will be back likely Thursday, Friday, and all day Saturday for fights. I will post our streaming schedule either tonight or first thing tomorrow. I'm heading to the gym right now, so I will post another video on this channel in about 2 to 3 hours times. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Ring that bell for notifications. Subscribe to the channel. We post videos pretty much daily throughout the week, and we have up to 6 to 7 live streams every single week as well, including our exclusive membership stream every Monday. You all are the best. I appreciate you all. Have a great night, and I will see you folks later. Keep your eye out for the schedule, our streaming schedule that will drop tonight or tomorrow. Until then, until next time, have a great night. Hump days tomorrow. We're pretty much halfway there, folks. See you next live stream. And don't forget to check out the video that we're dropping later tonight. Peace.
Yeah.